Bad Words is a brilliantly fun film and not at all what I expected. This was released in 2013, directed by Jason Bateman, written by Andrew Dodge, and stars Bateman alongside Kathryn Hahn. Got a really great cast across the board. Beth Grant's in it, who I'm particularly a fan of. Great cast, and even more so, great concept. So I'll read the description from IMDb, which is one sentence, doesn't go into too much detail, and I don't want to spoil anything, but hopefully I'll just give you a tiny idea of what it's about. A spelling bee loser sets out to exact revenge by finding a loophole and attempting to win as an adult. So, quite frankly, Guy Trilby, played by Jason Bateman, competes in what is otherwise a children's spelling bee. And he competes in the Golden Quill to try and get revenge from something done to him in the past. And it's very entertaining finding this fully grown man at a spelling bee with these young children, these very intelligent young children who obviously are mostly really great spellers. They're very intelligent, they're very quick-witted. We have some great acting from the children in this. I'm particularly a fan of those scenes. I think Bateman's on-screen chemistry with the younger actors is fantastic to watch. I can imagine it would have been a lot of fun to be one of those children on the set. Ultimately, the narrative is fun. There are times when I don't really care about who's going to win the spelling bee. I think I just like watching the character unfold, Guy's personality develop, and how his character develops. I really enjoy that. I also really like watching the actual scenes with the spelling bees. I wish spelling bees were a thing in the UK. We don't really have them as such. I'm sure some schools have them, but it's not like a national thing that we have. And I think it's a really fascinating concept, and that's something I like. So the narrative is interesting, and the execution is very good. Bateman as our protagonist, fantastic performance, great on-screen chemistry with the children. I love watching him kind of execute this childlike behaviour, because he's a fully grown man, but when he doesn't get his own way or things don't go right, he lets his guard down and is a little bit immature. It's a lot of fun. I don't know if anybody would think that a film about a spelling bee would be quite stuffy, but it's not. I really enjoyed it. I never felt like the pacing dipped. The narrative took a surprising turn that I wasn't expecting. Nothing completely out of the ordinary, but I don't think it's 100% predictable, which is really good. As I said, I wasn't really that bothered about, who actually won and what the actual outcome was. I just enjoyed the journey. The destination itself, though, was not bad. I'm not that bothered. I'm not going to say how it ends, but I wasn't disappointed. I like it. It's a decent film. It's not my favourite Bateman film, but if you're in the mood for something funny, this is an 18, by the way, I have to point that out. And a comedy being an 18 is quite rare. It's not impossible, but most comedies, at the most, are a 15. But I guess the title alone, that indicates, it's called Bad Words, so you can expect some things that are not for the faint-hearted. Bad Words, good film. I don't have too many other thoughts about it because it's a very matter-of-fact film. It's not full of surprises. It's not one that I thought would be bad but turned out amazing. It's decent enough. I like it. If you're in the mood for something funny and you like Jason Bateman, I'd say Bad Words is a safe option.